Build a future for those you love. Vanguard. Become an owner.
25 yards downfield. Murray back to throw. Flushed out. Rolling left in trouble. Slips a tackle. Got to launch it. Left side into the end zone. Jump ball. And it is. Is it caught? Is it caught? Oh my goodness, it's caught! DeAndre Hopkins caught it! He caught it for a touchdown! I can't believe it!
Stat that.
We're getting destroyed out there. We need a plan.
I have a plan. Right now, at T-Mobile, customers on Magenta Max can get the new iPhone 13, and T-Mobile will pay for it. I'm talking new customers. I'm talking existing customers like Ronald.
The new iPhone on T-Mobile. Let's do it!
New and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers can upgrade to the iPhone 13 on us on our most popular Max plan.
Do we have a plan for the second half?
Nah, we're gonna get creamed. But we'll be on T-Mobile.
Wednesdays on E!
Today, breeding season.
I will not be doing that.
8 celebrity kids.
My dad is Shaquille O'Neal.
Your dad is worldwide.
0 life skills.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
Relatively famous ranch rules. Wednesdays at 9. Only on E!
This is America's Most Watched Network. This is NBC.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
3rd and 20, no problem. If you're Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp, that's a 70-yard throw and catch, and ultimately the Rams are up 20-3 as they go into the locker room at halftime. And a huge sigh of relief you've got to be if you're a Rams fan. You're up and you're on the road. Maria Taylor alongside Tony Dungy and Chris Sims. And you guys probably said pass rush 9,000 times in the pregame show. And that's ultimately what this game is about. Tom Brady has completed less than half of his passes, thrown an interception, no touchdowns, coach, and only 112 yards.
Yeah, and he's been under duress. His best pass protector, Tristan Wirfs, is out, and the Rams took advantage of that. They came after them relentlessly, but they did some things scheme-wise, Chris, to get after it. First of all, starting with Aaron Donald playing left end.
No doubt. Make sure they got matchups, one-on-one matchups, so you can't help out on Aaron Donald, Von Miller. Very creative game plan by Raheem Morris, defensive coordinator, and mixing up coverages. That's the one thing I think Coach and I have looked at and gone, wow, they're all over some of the passing attack as far as what the Bucs want to do down the field schematically.
Meanwhile, Matthew Stafford on the other sideline, the question is, how does he play in big games? So far, 18 for 24, 229 yards.
He is playing outstanding. He's been on top of his game. The Rams have had a great game plan, but let's take a look at that 3rd down and 20 play and look at what Matthew did. Now, 3rd and 20, and the Bucs, they kind of tip it off. They're playing cover 2.
They're playing Tampa 2, Coach?
Tampa 2 in Tampa.
You kind of know that, huh?
Well, I know what these safeties should be doing, but I also know that Matthew Stafford knows this. He's sending 3 guys deep, and he's going to read the safeties, but watch what he does, Chris. He looks right down the middle to attract those safeties inside, keeps his head there, and then at the last minute, throws it outside to Cooper Kupp. Safeties get inside, but that was a lot of Matthew Stafford really manipulating the coverage.
Manipulating experience with his eyes, knowing what he's going to get on a 3rd down situation, and looking the safety where he wants to get him. I think the other thing, Coach, we look at, Coach, is the pass protection. Special. I mean, even on that play there. So far, they've had all the answers. Sue, Barrett, JPP have not been able to get off.
Okay, Coach, well, give me one answer for Tampa Bay then. What would you change or what adjustment would you make?
Tampa's got to find a way to protect Brady a little bit better, maybe use some maximum protection. They've got to throw some deep balls. Those Rams DBs
everything short over the middle. They're all over it, playing downhill. Got to take some shots.
All right, we'll see if they're taking shots in the second half. Either way, coming up, we're going to have Jack Drew and Rodney from the field in Tampa. But first, when everything feels right, that's the first ever Corolla Cross.
The first ever Corolla Cross. Toyota, let's go places.
You're not pulling your weight.
Pack your bags.
Join the ride with an all-new episode of Below Deck every Monday night at 9, only on Bravo.
He's just going right up and down the field. What do the Bucs struggle with defensively?
Discipline. And Coach Arians has to do a better job of getting his team under control. And it starts with their best players. You look at Devin White. He had man-to-man coverage. Simple man-to-man coverage. We talked about it in the pregame show. He has to be disciplined. He gives up a touchdown. Then Dominican Sue, he comes in. He makes a beautiful play. Gets up chirping at Matthew Stafford, at the ref. He gets a 15-yard penalty. It sets up another touchdown. But even Tom Brady, he's getting up, frustrated. These guys got to calm down, relax, and understand that they've been here before, and they're just playing with a lot of emotion, but they have to play with emotion in the right way.
Yeah, but how about the Rams offense? I think we have to give them some credit. Flawless execution all the way around. I love the way Matthew Stafford is getting the ball out of his hands, finding completions, and then hitting some of these big plays. The seam to Higbee in the first quarter, the big 3rd and 20 to Cooper Kupp, mixing in the screen game. They look like the more confident team right now. Right? Nobody knows Tom Brady better than you. How can you get this thing fixed?
Get the ball to Rob Gronkowski, get the ball to Leonard Fournette, and allow him to make people miss an open space.
Yeah, honestly, I think they need to get back to some of the gap scheme run game that they had first drive. They were having a lot of success with that. That's what sets up the play action, because Mike Evans is still your big play guy down the field.
And real quick, the Rams defensive backs, they're not afraid of Tom. They're sitting on everything. He's got to take a couple shots down the field to try to soften them up a little bit.
The Rams have just frustrated the defending champs from the very beginning of this game. 3 15-yard penalties that were born out of anger and frustration. It has been all Rams in the first half, 20-3 at the break.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
See you checking out the drip, yeah, I'm splashing. Candy paint, woo, on the classic. Rams 24, if you ask it. Blue stay down, what? Thought it was established. Hey, whoa, gotta go. Pushing the gas down with my big toe. Hey, I'm like, whoa, gotta go now. Clear the way out here looking like a snow cloud. Looking for that butter, already got the French toast. Hey, room service.
Go to NFLshop.com for a special offer.
American Auto is a hilarious comedy.
Because anything I do at this damn company, they appreciate it. You got used to it.
Critics rave it could be the next The Office or Superstore.
Hey, it's an office, not a motel.
Burn. American Auto, Tuesdays on NBC.
Cody!
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm crocheting.
I see that.
It started off as a hobby, kind of snowballed from there. And Alex, I don't want to stop.
Well, I don't see why you should have to. Let's set you up with a side gig savings.
Yo, make sure y'all subscribe and like the stream. Take care.
Oh, I made my wife a bathing suit.
Oh, did Linda like it?
She did not.
Oh.
You should see what I made for Max. Max, look at him. He loves it.
The confidence to make your dream a reality. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together.
Verizon is going ultra, and so is our best unlimited plan ever. With 5G ultra wideband now in many more cities and up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost. And how about a 5G phone to go with it? On us.
Seriously?
Yep, it's our best plan ever. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
From our toughest times, America has always built a brighter future. In these tough times, we'll build our brightest future yet. Our hands, our ingenuity, our labor. We are stronger than we were a year ago today. We are America, land of the brave.
I've never been more optimistic about America's future. There's nothing beyond our capacity if we do it together.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting sick of the industry. Oh, please.
These stuffs wanna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them help, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. This life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
These birds so angry.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
You're not pulling your weight.
Pack your bags. Join the ride with an all-new episode of Below Deck every Monday night at 9. Only
are brought to you by Chevrolet.
Ready to go? Come on.
Off we go from Tampa. A roll, a throw, and a touchdown. Kendall Blanton. Stafford going for it all. He's got a wide open man. It's Kupp who gets free and all the way to the end zone.
Tom Brady might be bleeding a little bit.
Under pressure again. Fires downfield. Going to be picked off. Nick Scott.
I'm making
Chevrolet. Find new roads.
17-point Rams lead. 20-3 at the half. Matthew Stafford now postseason. 431 yards, 4 TDs, no picks, including last week's game against Arizona. For Brady, pressured 10 times in the half, 19 times in week 3 against the Rams. When the Rams won the game in LA by 10, Cooper Kupp, that's the longest postseason TD for the Rams since Isaac Bruce, which turned out to be the game winner at the Super Bowl following the 99 season on a pass from Warner. And Tampa Bay now 30 or more points in 5 straight postseason games, held to a field goal today. And a little bit fortunate it's only 20-3 because of the Rams fumble at the 1-yard line. Al Michaels with Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeFoya, Catherine Tappan with you. Winner of the game takes on the 49ers next Sunday, either here or in LA. 49ers on the road for that one, and off we go in the third quarter. Rams will get it at the 25, and we get it to Michelle.
Well, Al, Bruce Arians was fairly calm coming out of the locker room, telling me we had poor execution in all 3 phases. We've got to block better for Tom. The receivers have to do their part by getting open, and we've got 30 minutes to get it all fixed. Now to Catherine.
Well, Michelle, Sean McVay told his team, let's finish what we started. Brush aside that turnover that ended the first half. Take care of the football and defensively keep applying pressure. Make them commit the errors, Al.
Thank you, Catherine. And, of course, McVay had a sparkling, undefeated record when leading at the half up until the 49er game in Week 18, when they lost a 17-point lead. Cam Akers picks up a couple on first down. Whitehead makes the stop there.
And the Buccaneers on defense really have not been putting Stafford in pressure situations, to make pressure throws, to make plays that are championship game kind of throws. You know what I mean? Like, it's been comfortable so far for the Rams. Somehow they have to find a way to get themselves into this game and then force Matthew Stafford to play under some of those kinds of pressures.
He's got a second down and 8 here from the 27-yard line. Kupp is the motion man. Looks that way. Chooses to go downfield, and Beckham is there along the sideline to haul it in. Faked it to Kupp, and then goes to number 3 for a gain of 17.
2 weeks in a row now, they've hit this little wheel route to the outside, and Stafford just a perfect throw. That was a beauty. They had someone deep, they had Kupp underneath, and there's this little soft spot right in there, and Odell found it. Great throw.
Beckham with 5 catches for 59 yards.
Everybody in this DC is muted.
Stafford thrown for 246. Akers. Nothing. Devin White, first guy to get there.
Well, if you've been watching the Rams all year, you know Cooper Kupp has been the guy. First of all, let's talk about his blocking inside, always at the point of attack and always making blocks just like that one. A deep leader, but oh, by the way, the guy's done all right as a receiver as well, and that was the killer blow of the first half. A blown coverage, and Cooper Kupp took full advantage.
For 70 yards. Second down, 13. Kupp out of the slot, Davis on him. I think that might be whistled dead. Jason Pierre-Paul, who's never played in a losing playoff game. He's 9-0.
I've seen unabated to the quarterback, but that's next level.
Delay of game. Offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's still second down.
That's a great job there by Jason Pierre-Paul. Pass rushers watched that clock too, and when he saw it ticking down, he knew he had to snap the football. And so when that thing got to 0, he took off. And as much as anything, he wanted the officials to recognize as well that play clock was at 0.
Which they did, and sometimes they give them a little extra half-second.
Correct, great point.
Yep, 2nd down and 18. That time it worked for him from the 36-yard line. Good protection. Caught up to the 49-yard line. There goes Kupp again. And Cooper Kupp with 115 receiving yards. And Lavonte David is the man who's down for the moment.
Well, we've been talking about the other side and Joe Noteboom, but we should also address the fact this entire offensive line, but in particular Rob Havenstein on the right-hand side of this edge has been facing their top pass rusher and Shaquille Barrett the whole time. But look at the interior 3. There's been nothing around Stafford, and so far when they blitz, Stafford has just eaten it up in this game.
Again, their Papa Bear, Andrew Whitworth at 40 years old, ankle and knee, not here. Hope to have him back next week if the Rams have it next week. Right now looking pretty good, up by 17.
One-on-one down at the bottom of the screen, and I can't imagine Stafford's not going to take his shot.
Downfield he goes, and that's broken up. Devin White is down there to break it up and create a 4th down and a punt.
Nice play here by Devin White. It's going to come drop right back underneath. So they showed the blitz, drop back out of it. Stafford tried to get it in behind Devin White and just could not.
Johnny Hecker's first punt resulted in a touchback, and this one is beautiful. Skids out of bounds up around the 5-yard line. Brady and Tampa with some work to do.
The lead singer is really hot. Hey, I'm not in a band. Yeah! Hey, come on, team! I don't know how to play
Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome. Prediabetes does. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test today. Go to doihaveprediabetes.org.
As a professional bull rider, I'm used to taking chances. But when it comes to my insurance, I don't. I use Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Yeah! Yeah! And by switching, you could even save $665.
Hey, Tex. Can someone else get a turn?
Yeah, hang on. I'm about to break my own record. Yeah! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Son, it's time we had the talk.
No, Dad.
T-Mobile has more 5G bars in more places, so even here, I can use my new iPhone 13 Pro with 5G to share this video I made with your mom in cinematic mode. What? Plus, with speeds as fast as Wi-Fi nationwide, I can upload this fast.
I'm not sure you want to share that.
Too late. Already hit send.
T-Mobile has more 5G bars in more places than anyone. Just one of the reasons T-Mobile is the leader in 5G.
I would consider us the collective of designers.
What's awesome is to be able to combine your fingers in the pen.
You have the snap tools, and it's so responsive.
We've been working together from pretty much everywhere.
With Windows 11, we're just doing it better.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, now with a new look.
Tom Brady the other day, and we said, do you ever think about a perfect ending? And he said, winning the Super Bowl, but I don't know that that's this year. I'd love to end on a Super Bowl. He paused and then said, but I think I'll know when I know, but there's a lot that's inconclusive. Now, there are some switchbacks in that answer. wouldn't you say? But he hasn't said he's going to come back next year. He hasn't said he hasn't coming back. But you tell me what you think after you see that. And there's a lot of buzz out there right now that this could be it.
A lot of switchbacks.
A lot of switchbacks from the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive here with an 8-yard run with Fournette right there. Of course, Tom has the family. They love it down here. You know, he led the league in touchdown passes, in yardage. He set an NFL record for completions. I mean, he's playing as well as he has in ever. And yet, who knows? You tell me.
Well, and I think part of it is going to be what kind of team can we put together, and let's look at it. Same sort of thing that I think Aaron Rodgers is saying.
2nd and 3. Here's Fournette.
What's your gut?
Well, my gut is I think that Giselle is going to have something to say about this.
You think?
And there she is. His kids have not gotten to the point where they know who Dad is. They've been able to see him. I mean, he's got a million things he can do in life, in the afterlife. But do you walk away? Do you walk away kind of at the top? I mean, he wins a Super Bowl last year. Sets all kinds of. He sets a record every time he throws the ball. Very, very interesting. 3rd down and 3. From the 12. And that is going to be caught, and then it is not held on to by Tyler Johnson, who's having trouble coming up with it today. 4th down and 3.
They just cannot make the big plays on 3rd down. It's been like this all day, a little behind. And last week it was Johnson that Brady was getting on him for gearing it down too much, and they have just missed. But it was that punt by Johnny Hecker, which was one of the most unusual punts I've ever seen, that pinned them back and really set up that defensive stand.
Bradley Pinion with his 4th punt. Brandon Powell sets up near midfield. Powell collects at the 39-yard line. And Powell with a big-time run back. Out of bounds near the 26-yard line. Exactly what the Bucs didn't need.
The one thing you just simply cannot allow to have happen is to let a returner get outside of your defense. And because of what happened there, just such a great run by Powell. He ducks up inside and then bounced all the way out and around. So it is every phase of the football game today that the Rams are winning.
49-yard punt, but a 33-yard run back. And the Rams already in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
We have seen some unusual things out of this Bucs offense. We saw them against the Saints, and they got shut out, and today really struggled.
They lost 9-0. A little swill period in the middle of the season. Stafford throwing to the outside along the sideline, right around the 1st down marker. And it's collected there and caught by Blanton, who had the earlier touchdown.
I'll tell you, that's when you know Matthew Stafford is feeling it. You've got a comfortable lead. You don't want to make a big mistake, and he's going to get this deep comeback route into a guy that you know he doesn't typically throw a lot of those passes to, and Kendall Blanton, that he is just feeling it and putting it right on the money.
Throwing to 7 different receivers. Good protection over the middle. Cup. Cooper Kupp picks up a few. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and Stafford did such a great job in that first matchup between these two teams. But every time they bring any sort of 5-man pressure and try and attack this offensive line, then Stafford's answer is just, I'm going to get the ball out of my hand, just like he did in the first game. He threw it in 2.3 seconds, his fastest of the season. Comes right back in this one. They try to bring pressure. He does the same thing.
Second and 6. Down the sideline. Beckham, does he stay in? He does. Great catch, great balance. Hauls it in, beats Dean on the play, and it's first down and goal.
Yeah, and he caught the fade in the back of the end zone. They come back with a back shoulder off of this one. The guy, I told you he had sticky hands. That time he just had one sticky hand. Look at that. He just caught it with one hand. We've seen that one other time before.
Yes, we have. OBJ, no touchdowns in 6 games with Cleveland, 5 touchdowns in 8 games with the Rams. Akers is the back. Going to move Beckham over to the left side. Play clock at 1. To about the 1-yard line this time. Akers takes it there, second down and goal. Ticking down to 8 minutes to go in the third.
I really like what Sean McVay just did. He has his running back that just fumbled the last time they were in the red zone in Cam Akers. It would have been really easy to put Sony Michel in the game right here. He did not. He knows if he is going to go the distance this season, Cam Akers has to be able to handle this and has to get his confidence back.
And has to have selective amnesia. Give it to him again. Comes up a little bit short. So third down and goal now, halfway through the quarter.
For Matthew Stafford, this was quarterback sneak time in the one last week. He also has Odell one-on-one if he wants him.
Takes it himself. In there for the touchdown. Just as was the case last week. Needed 2 thrusts to get it in against Arizona. Just 1 here. And the Rams are up 26-3 pending the extra point.
Got a little push from behind, which is what we're seeing more and more around the National Football League. The scrums, the assist that time from Tyler Higbee. This has been so impressive on so many different levels by the Rams, but in particular by Matthew Stafford. The pressure of everything. Tom Brady on the road, coming in here, no big mistakes. He's been great.
So Tom, for the moment, it's Raheem Nunez Roches. Needs a moment. Look at Bruce Arians. He's got that Rube Goldberg contraption around him with the buttons and the dials. Every time I look at him, I swear he's going in for an EKG.
Now, I try to keep up with you best I can. Rube Goldberg.
Well, that's a long time ago. But Bruce may need an EKG after this game. Hope not. He's got that Achilles tendon thing that he doesn't want to have surgery on as well. So. Not a pleasant afternoon this far for the reigning champions. So what does it mean to be home for the playoffs? Not much for Tennessee, not much for Green Bay, and so far not much for the home team here.
And ordinarily you'd think that where the Rams would be excited not to have to go to Green Bay, but now San Francisco has beat them 6 straight.
Right, at least the Rams get them at home. And they do not go to Wisconsin. Yea's point after. 7:07 to go in Tampa. 27-3 Los Angeles.
Yeah, a win feels good. But you know what feels better? A BetMGM win. Hitting overs, hitting unders, covering those spreads. Woo! That's how we do, baby. Now hold on a second. Now you're winning with the king of sportsbooks. Let's go.
American Auto is a hilarious comedy.
Because anything I do at this damn company, they appreciate it. You got used to it.
Critics rave it could be the next The Office or Superstore.
Hey, it's an office, not a motel.
Burn.
American Auto, Tuesdays on NBC.
We're not getting this story out there. We need a plan.
I have a plan.
Right now, at T-Mobile, customers on Magenta Max can get the new iPhone 13, and T-Mobile will pay for it.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 on us.
I'm crocheting.
I see that.
And I don't want to stop.
Well, let's set you up with a side gig savings goal on the US Bank mobile app. This way you can turn it into your main hustle before you know it.
You're my hero, Alex. You should see what I made for Max. Look at him. He loves it.
US Bank. We'll get there together.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting sick of the industry. Oh, please.
These stuffs wanna kill me, but I won't let it. And I try to give them hell, but they don't get it. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight. This life will get you down, but I keep living. So I tell myself when I sleep at night, don't lose sight, baby, don't lose sight.
Nerds.
We got to get you geared up, superfan.
Game on. Compare and find a financial advisor so you can spend less time watching investments and more time investing in your team. Compare your way there. Find the smartest financial products for you on NerdWallet.
On NBC, American Auto and Grand Cru. Don't miss the